Okay, I removed the two screws that were in the bottom to try and pull the cover off, and it's not coming off. But what I did do is pull the carburetor back, and it came off just like the back of the air breather. They're push on, there's no screws. I want to document there's one point that I'm going to be disconnecting from, and a second point over here where I'm going to do the rod that goes this way, and I'm going to remove this carburetor after I take off the hose clamp, and then I'll have pictures for you. Alright, we'll see how well this works. But I removed the cover off. I had to pop a hole to get a screwdriver in to push back on this piece here. This is a release piece. I'll show you a better picture when I put it back together. But right there, disconnecting the fuel line. Okay, fuel line is disconnected. The carburetor pushes into place. I'm rotating it up to pull off this mechanism linkage and another linkage. Getting gas on my hand, which is fine. There's one. So the thick one went first. This one went second. So right here is the carburetor. I want to get it apart and clean it. And I want to wipe off this guy. This is a pretty clean lawnmower, just like my neighbor Charlie next door. When I mean clean, I mean this thing is beautiful. So, alright. So, we're recording. Alright, here we go. Entirely plastic, so there shouldn't be too much goo going on. It looks relatively clean inside of here. I could have a bad load of fuel, but I doubt it. But I'm still going to open this up. If you look, you'll see there's a hex head to remove that, and I'm going to twist it. I did pull two screws out of there, so I'm going to see if I can pull that plug. And then I'm going to relocate my camera to the table. Okay, stand by. Here we go. I'm going to film this. I got it out. I got it apart. This is interesting design. It's plastic. It has a rubber gasket. The whole carburetor appears to be plastic. And I'm going to clean all this off, grease and put it together. But this twists in quarter turn to get that to work. And it's similar that I'm going to twist it and line up the pins once I clean it out. Oh, sorry about that. Let me grab that real quick. Okay. But I'm going to clean out all the linkages. It has a plastic everything. I don't know about the valve. There is some steel in it. And I'm going to spray all this out with carburetor cleaner, all the holes in the jets and the light. And I will be using O'Reilly's carburetor and choke cleaner. A lot of this stuff is the same, but this will melt any of the gasoline residue and things like that. The gas smelled okay, so that should be working, but I'm going to not film this part, and I'm going to go outside and take care of it right now. For the record, there was a blockage here with the main coming in to the where the float pushes the jet, not jet, the stopper. Let's edit some of this out like this. Edit, edit, edit. Okay. Come here. Hook in. I may recommend to him that he puts in a filter. I don't have one here, or I would. Okay. Let's double check this. Take your time. Okay. And then I just make sure this is sitting even. I can see the keep saying jet, and I don't think that's the correct term, but it's working correctly if you can see in there. But that was it. So now I'm going to install the plug. Still recording. Edit, edit, edit. Got some white lithium grease. I have an empty can of white lithium grease. all-purpose lubricant. Okay, just got some of this on my finger, putting it around the gasket. Okay. This is the part that goes down. Okay, and that sits in there. Hopefully you saw that pop in and down. Yeah, you should have. And I'm going to hold this, rotate it, down it went. Just that simple. Now I'm going to grab some more power lube, put it on my finger. I'm going to lube this up here. This is not a bad design. I kind of like it. The only thing it's missing is a filter, and I'll talk with my neighbor and see if I need to install one. Okay. These are the two screws. Those are the two screws that I need to line up. Sorry, I'm listening to the radio in my ear. Okay. And it's a tight twist. Okay. There it is. It's almost in place. So let me just do a little twist back. And now it's lined up. I can see the holes. So I'm going to go get a screwdriver. Seven millimeter. Okay, I can see it pulling it down. Hopefully you can. Okay, there it is. She's done. I'm going to go install her.